Hi guys, so today I'm making my cheddar cheesy pasta, and the best part, this particular cheese has no nuts. It's made of vegetables, it's cheap, it's easy, it's quick, it's one pot, and it has that really nice cheddar flavor to it. Like you can make it smoked and sharp however you like. I'm gonna tell you the substitutions. So if you don't have some of the ingredients, don't worry. I'm gonna tell you the substitutions in the end of the video. Also, there's a special way in which I make this particular pasta, so keep watching because this particular style kind of adds a little more flavor and cheesiness to the whole thing. So do watch it till the end and let's start making my easy cheesy cheddar pasta. Hi guys, so this is the ingredient list. If you don't have any of these, don't worry, I'm going to tell you how to substitute it. First up, let's get roasting our half an onion and small garlic pod, 250 degrees for 10 minutes. Now I'm showing you the boiled potatoes. I've never usually taken their weight. I usually eyeball it. But just for the sake of measurement, I'm giving you an idea about how much of potatoes and carrots those are. So there are 3 fistful size of potatoes and about 1.5 boiled carrot. The weight mentioned is that of boiled vegetables and not raw. Okay, now that it's been roasted, you see how easy that is to come out? I just want to show that it's not much of an hassle because when the skin of the garlic gets dry, it's pretty easy to take it out. Okay, let's get blending. So I'm taking my boiled vegetables, I've cut them into smaller pieces and I'm putting them in the blender. Next up, I'm adding about 4 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use any oil that you like, canola, avocado, whatever you like. I'm adding coconut milk. So I'm adding about half a cup, and if you've seen the recipe, it's 3/4. That's because I never usually measure the weight. I go by the taste of it. So if it's really thick, I'm going to add more. If not, less. But anywhere from half to 1 cup. Usually 3/4 is the perfect answer. Next up, I'm adding apple cider vinegar. I'm going to add about 1.5 teaspoons. It's going to add that acidity, so go a little less on it. You can always add later. But if it gets really sour, it's going to be difficult to come back from there. So just 1.5 teaspoons. Then I'm adding my roasted onion and roasted garlic. And because roasted garlic has a milder flavor, that's why we're adding about 6 to 9 cloves. Raw garlic would not be possible. Up next, salt. I'm only adding 1 teaspoon because we're going to be adding a couple of other things which would have salt in it. Okay, I'm adding about 1.5 teaspoon of yellow mustard powder. It adds the sharpness to the cheese. So just add that much. You can always adjust later. Now I'm adding about 1 teaspoon of miso paste. This also contains salt. That's why we're keeping salt less in our dish. We don't want it to get extra salty. Then I'm adding paprika. You can add cayenne, Kajwan, black pepper, whatever you like. Let's get blending. Now wait. You're going to see how it turns into cheddar plum. There you go. Isn't it like witchcrafty kind of thing? How suddenly it changes the color and bubbles up like cheese as well. Okay, so do a taste test, and what I think I needed a little more of apple cider vinegar. I added about 1 teaspoon more. To that I added about half a teaspoon of grounded mustard seeds to add a little more sharpness that I wanted. Up next, I added another 1/4 cup of coconut milk and salt. Now if you think the pasta sauce is done, wait. There's a special way of cooking this sauce to bring out its flavor and cheesiness. Just hang on with me, I'm just gonna go to that part. But just see how ploppy and drizzly and stretchy this cheese looks. See how it drips? You can use it as it is. Okay, so I'm taking a pan. I put way less water compared to the amount of pasta that I'm cooking. We're not going to throw any starch off. So it's going to be like a one pot thing, except I add the cheese sauce later. Just see how nicely it drizzles and all that starch is there. Now first thing, my pasta is not al dente. It's less than al dente because I want the pasta to absorb the flavor, not just get coated but like really cook into that sauce. So at this point of time, I will add a little bit more water and let it boil a little further to cook it well. So if you want that little more sharper flavor, add olives and jalapenos. They add that sharpness to the cheesy sauce. But I still go a little further. I bake it. So I put a good dollop of cheese on my pasta and I bake it. Technically, I broil it for about 10-15 minutes, somewhere like that. And about 200 degrees, what I usually put. In 10 minutes, I kind of keep an eye and it's done. Now just have a look at this beauty. It bakes like a pasta sauce. It browns like a pasta sauce. It forms a beautiful layer. It's creamy, it's cheesy, it gets thick. If you really like this, please do like, share, and subscribe. And do check out my Instagram handle. You can follow me there and keep updated about small recipes that I don't put across here. But most importantly, let's stay connected and let's eat healthy together. Signing off for today. Namaskar.